The Cownose Rays have come from Cairns, and there's a really good collector up there. There's one of 3 large sustainable collectors in the world, and we have a very good relationship with them. So we tasked them with the job to go and collect some really healthy Cownose Rays for us, and they did that over a period of about 6 months. Well, they have this unusual characteristic, which is they can lower down part of their mouth and look for things in the sand, and when they do that, they look a little bit like a cow. They have this sort of funny cow-like nose, and it's just their way of finding food in the sand. They're only kind of new to the aquarium world, and yet they're a really ideal species for aquaria. They're very tactile, and they hand feed from the divers, and they look great, so it's really nice to have them here. These animals were caught from the wild, and they were actually a little bit smaller when they were first caught, and then in the facilities at Cairns they've been caring for them and feeding them and just growing them to a size where they can be transported safely. Yeah, they're very, very gregarious because they're an animal that schools together. They're accustomed to being near other animals, and they'll actually hand feed from the divers really within a matter of a couple of days of arriving. We're constantly going to be adding new animals, just little bits and pieces here and there, always with a view to trying to expand what we can show to the public from an educational and conservation perspective. So we're focusing on species that have some really interesting conservation story to tell, and of course sharks and rays around the world are under threat. There are many species that have already gone extinct, and changes to their habitat and overfishing and those sorts of things pose a continual threat to these animals.